Hello everyone, welcome to Maneuver and in this podcast session. So today in this podcast session, Sagarika Jha is here and she is a MH LAWCET 5-year aspirant and her score is 99.70 percentile. So welcome Sagarika in this podcast session.
Thank you, sir, for having me.
So guys, in this podcast session, we will try to understand everything with Sagarika. What was her preparation strategy, exam difficulty level, how she started the preparation for it. So everything. So podcast को end तक देखना. So first of all, Sagarika, just share us about your educational background.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have completed my 10th and 12th board examinations from Delhi itself. I had CBSE board with commerce as my stream in the class 12th. And in class 10th, my score was 93.6%.
Great.
And in class 12th, with my commerce stream, I had a percentage of 97%.
So after that, what is the reason? Yeah, what the thing inspired you to do the law? Any specific reason?
So from a very young age, I have admired the legal profession. It is not something which was very uncertain, but from a very young age, I was like, yeah, I need to go into the law field. I was very fascinated by by how the lawyers work in like court. I used to also watch a lot of courtroom dramas. So yeah, that was also a part of the journey. So honestly, that's the only reason.
And have you watched the actual High Court hearing, which is available on YouTube?
Yes, because now it is being e-court have been launched the project, so
Right.
they are publicized. So yeah, I watched them.
Okay, so your score is 99.70 percentile, which is very great score. So basically, I want to understand about the preparation part. So when you started the preparation for this exam, MHCET 5-year?
So after 12th examination, when I had decided that I'm going to give the law entrance examination, I decided I would give the CLAT examination, but
Right.
I knew about the MHCET. It was a very second choice for me. And after the CLAT was done from December, from February itself, I have started preparing. For the next 3 months, I prepared for the MHCET.
So as you said, you are very new for the MHCET exam. So basically, how you come to know about this exam?
Yes, sir. So after when I was researching about the CLAT, I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos about the law entrance examination which you can give, or related to like how will you go to. So first choice was NLU, but I also watched MHCET videos of the maneuver.
Right.
From there, I got a lot of knowledge about it. So I used to follow your channel for whatever information and all. So that's from where I got, and my most of my preparation from for your channel only.
So basically, when you started to search about the MHCET exam या फिर other alternate for the law entrances, so then you found our channel, and then how it was helpful basically?
So first of all, it was in very detail. You explained that what is MHCET law, like what are the cutoffs, what are the sections, and how much you need to score.
Right.
Like what are the difference between MS, OMS. So it was a very detailed procedure, and I really liked about it. Because of which I think a lot of credit goes to you also. Because of which I have scored such a great score.
Okay, now coming to the different section of this exam. So as we know, there is a 5 section: English है, mathematics है, reasoning है, and legal है, and GK है. So which section was difficult for you and easy?
I think because maths was also 10 marks only, so and it was very elementary level, so it was quite easy. And the difficult would be the logical reasoning, because it's quite time taking and you need to solve a lot of questions.
Right. And what was your strategy to prepare for the English section? For the English section?
For the English section, first of all, I was mostly on the comprehension based.
And for example, जैसे बहुत सारे students का problem होता है vocabulary कैसे improve करे, because there is a lots of the vocabulary. So any specific book या strategy कुछ था which you followed for that?
So I used to read newspaper daily. So that from the newspaper only you will get a lot of new words. So yeah, you can write down, and actually when you are doing that, you should also look for the synonyms and antonyms of those words.
Correct.
So I think newspaper plays a lot of the most important part of your English comprehension practice.
Okay, so next important thing, how many mock tests you attempted during this preparation basically? So
for the MHCET examination, I think I attempted some 30 to 35 mocks
30 to
in the last
35
month.
mock tests. Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay. So this 30 and 35 was this total was full length mock test or sectional or topic wise also?
No, I preferred the full test examination of that
Full
120
length mock
minutes.
test, full length mock test. मतलब जितने भी test series थे, it was full length.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was your progress from first to last mock test?
When I started giving in the last month of my preparation, the score was very low. It was some 95 to 100, but gradually it increased. It reached 110 in the middle, but I got stuck at 115, 118 till the last only. I was stuck between this score. And but in the examination, when you are giving the examination, it's quite a difference because it's but the main thing is when you're giving the mock examination, you actually need to focus about where you are lacking, in which
Correct.
section you are spending the maximum number of time, and how you need to manage your time when you are actually giving the examination. I think it's a very crucial thing.
I think 3-4 point which you mentioned, this is very important for the aspirant. It means you can evaluate yourself and you can see how you are managing the time. It means time management you will learn, and after that you can understand your weak and strong area. So this is the main benefit of the mock test. So it's my suggestion, and most of the podcast में मैं discuss करता हूँ. I try to understand actual experience of the toppers कि उनके experience से जो लोग भी इस पॉडकास्ट को देख रहे हैं दे कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि मॉक टेस्ट में इनिशियली इफ यू आर गेटिंग द लो स्कोर, कम मार्क्स आ रहे हैं, तो नॉट टू वरी, बट ग्रेजुअली यू कैन इम्प्रूव इट. और वर्क भी करता है, एंड हर एरिया पे आप काम करते जाओ, कंसिस्टेंसी रखो एंड वीक एरिया को अच्छा करते जाओ और इवेलुएट करते रहो. Okay, next question is here, Sagarika, कि what was your sequence of attempt the actual mock test? जब आपने actual exam appear किया था, सबसे पहले कौन से section को priority दिया, फिर next number पे, फिर next number पे, या फिर कोई specific strategy थी जो आपने follow किया?
So there was no specific strategy. I attempted the paper in which in the chronology it comes. The first section was the legal. The second was the current affairs. But for the third section, I didn't go for the logical section. First of all, I attempted the math section because it's a bit easy and you will actually save a lot of time. So I think that helped me, because of which during my actual examination, I completed my paper 20 minutes before, because of which I have revised it so many times. So this strategy is helpful.
So what you can suggest other student, for example, as you said, after the CLAT exams and then you started the preparation for the MH Law CET 5 years. So now you are aware about the syllabus and difficulty level. So what you can suggest a new student who is in 12th standard, final year, या फिर 11th में, whatever. So when they should start the preparation for this exam, what is the ideal time for it?
For the MHCET examination, I think you should start preparing at least 5 months before. You need to complete the basics during the first 2 months, and for the next 2 months you should dig a more deep into it. And in the last month, all you should be doing should be revise, because there are 5 sections, so you should divide it. Everybody has their own strength and weakness, so you should divide it accordingly. But yeah, one more thing, most important thing is that you need to revise only in the last month. You cannot delay it in the last month that you are just only understanding it. The last month should all be for revision and the mocks only. So it should be at least 5 months before the examination.
5 months before. And what is the daily basis पे devote कितना करना चाहिए? Because final जो भी 12th में होते हैं, तो they have a board exam also, right? तो board exam का भी percentage का care करना पड़ता है कि उसके लिए भी time देना है. तो basically to manage both exam, entrance exam and board exam जो है, so what is the time should devote on a daily basis? And specifically अगर से आपने जो devote किया उसको mention करोगे तो it would be better so people then can understand.
When I was preparing, I used to give at least 7 to 8 hours. That
Every
was
day?
the minimum for me. Every day for MHCET. Apart from the 12th examination, from that you can give for the when you are preparing, you should from the evening itself, there are 6 to 7 hours you can give for the MHCET examination, and for the rest of the day you can go with your 12th examination. It's not a very vast syllabus. You just need to divide it, so you will complete in the time frame. And I think 5 to 6 hours should be given. I think there is no excuse for that.
But in a smooth way, if someone want to start and want to devote only 2 hours on a daily basis, so at least I think 8 to 9 month or 10 month is enough
that
to
would be
start
okay.
to start the preparations.
either you increase the time frame or the duration. There are only two things to balance it. So whichever the person is comfortable. But yeah, I think 5 hours should be given at least.
Any
One should not.
distraction in your preparations journey?
I think there was not so much destruction. I would say, yeah, I was very disheartened by my mock score, because of which I was not doing very much in my last month. Like I used to give mocks and my mock score was not increasing. So I was like, I was very disheartened. So I was not used to study. But after that, like I was like, I have came so far because of it now, and now if I give up, that would not be the right thing. So the disturbance would be, first of all, of course, there are so many things, reels and all, but that is something you need to stay away from, and you should be focused on it. All these things can be pursued earlier, or like anything that you are interested, but definitely not diverted to the social media. That's the only thing I would say to stay away from. Use it for your betterment. For YouTube channels you can do, but stay away from the shorts and reels.
Unnecessary time wasting sources से बच के रहो.
And procrastination also.
Procrastination very big problem nowadays. लोग जो टालते हैं ना कि अच्छा ठीक है 1 घंटे बाद कर लेंगे, आज कर लेंगे, कल कर लेंगे, 5 मिनट और रील देख लेते हैं, वो कब 1 घंटे हो जाता है, 2 घंटे हो जाता है, इट्स मेजर नहीं कर सकते. ओके. So Sagarika, my next question is that ki, as you said, you are OMS student. So where was your center basically?
It was in Bangalore itself. It was, I think, 10 kilometers away from my home.
And what was basically environment of the center? क्योंकि बहुत सारे नॉर्थ के स्टूडेंट का मैंने पॉडकास्ट लिया, so they said कि जहाँ पे भी सेंटर था, it was not good place, कंप्यूटर का प्रॉब्लम था, and काफी नॉइजी भी सिचुएशन थे. तो how was your center?
I think in the technology aspect, it was good. Like it was like there was no technical issue over there. Yeah, but there was a little bit of mismanagement. Like at the end moment, also the students were entering. They were not seated where they should be. There was some last minute changes, but in that technical aspect, when we are giving the examination, there was not so much of issue. But yeah, there was a bit of disturbance in case of noises or last minute entries, but rest of us all good.
And what was your mental situation basically last on D-Day और एग्जाम के पीरियड में? क्या होता है, लोग थोड़े से पैनिक हो जाते हैं, डिमोटिवेट रहते हैं, और इससे सिचुएशन में थोड़ा सा क्या बोलते हैं ना, आपकी कंसंट्रेट नहीं कर पाते इनिशियल लेवल पे. सो आपका क्या सिचुएशन था, और कभी ऐसा सिचुएशन हो तो हाउ टू मैनेज इट?
So मैं like the night before the examination, I was very stressed. I was late up at night. I sleep at I think 2 a.m. something. So and my slot was the evening slot. So I was like, okay, आराम से late से उठूंगी. And I woke up at 10 a.m. But the thing I would like to recommend you कि हाँ, anxiety होती है, because बहुत ही important, आप इतने दिन से prepare कर रहे हैं, and you know that कि वो 2 hours का जो slot है वो कितना matter करेगा.
Correct.
But yeah, you need to focus on like आपने कितना prepare किया है. You should only think about that. Don't think about कितना competition है, कितना crowd है, मुझसे नहीं होगा, मैं OMS हूँ, मैं कुछ हूँ. बस इतना focus करो कि you just need one seat. एक सीट चाहिए, उस एक सीट के लिए आप रहिए. And आपको अगर लगता है कि ज़्यादा anxiety हो रही है ना, so I think you should do the deep breathing exercises. It's really helpful.
Perfect. ये सब भी चीजें काफी रिलैक्सेसिंग होती है ड्यूरिंग ऐसे सिचुएशंस में बेसिकली. ओके, दैट्स ग्रेट सागरिका. काफी कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट हमने डिस्कस किया रिलेटेड टू द एग्जाम डिफिकल्टी लेवल ऑफ द एग्जाम प्रिपरेशंस एंड पैनिक सिचुएशंस एंड अबाउट योर एजुकेशनल बैकग्राउंड. सो नाउ one question and very important question, basically what you want to become in the future after completion of the law and after taking the degree of the law?
So as per my current knowledge, what I have gathered from here, my interest lies in the corporate field.
Corporate field, okay.
Working for some big law firms like we know Trilegal and all. So I'm aiming for being a corporate lawyer in one of these at the starting level, and then there is growth. I want to become an associate and just go up upward whatever.
Chalo, great. So basically, this thing will be helpful for the other aspirant, those who are planning for that, planning for next year, so they can understand कि these are the job opportunity. It means corporate law है, litigations है, judiciary services है, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं law field में करने के लिए. So that's great thing, Sagarika, to discuss with us. Any final comment for the new aspirant?
I think I would like to add something. Because earlier the CLAT examination was to be in the May, but now it has shifted to December.
Right.
So So I just want to say that not a lot of gap between it. There's like 4 to 5 months gap, and many people are disheartened by their CLAT results. Not everyone do good, and they take MHCET as a backup option. So I just want to say them that they should be proud that they say an examination which has like lakhs of students, and they actually did their best. They should not be very demotivated or disheartened by the CLAT result. I was myself very not happy because I was aiming at the top 3, but I had to settle at a lower one. But I just want to state that anything that you can achieve with in any of the examination, whether it is CLAT, MHCT, the one thing that remains the same is your consistency, your determination, and your hard work. You need to focus upon that. Just don't deviate from it with any kind of different sort of thing. Please don't do that. And in the longer run, what matters is your skills. So you need to focus on developing that and never think that you are not good at something just because you scored low marks in an examination.
So basically be positive, confident रहो,
be proud of yourself.
consistent रहो, and एक goal के साथ preparations करो तो definitely success पाना it's not difficult. Okay, yes, thank you so much, Sagrika, to come here to share your point of view and experience of the exam with new aspirant, those who are planning for the next year. So hope so this podcast will be helpful for them. So once again, thank you so much. Thank you so much to come here and share your experience.
Thank you, sir. It was a pleasure by meeting you because I used to watch you on the YouTube channel, and it was being a live experience with you. Was actually a great experience. So thank you so much for having me.
Okay, great. And wish you all the best for your future.
Thank you.